welcome.
Thank you, sir.
No. 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 No, you're welcome. No, you're welcome. Hi, Manoj. Yeah?
NDB, NDB, Nnewi Diamond Brothers, if on a Odugo day, I know na Obinna Chief Chris Azubugo. So Ochigala yo Jidikumena ni Bosede, na ya karefu na ife juleju. So I work the good president.
Ndị n'ofesi batara na be ka anyị nwune na ọkpakọ nkata ha weku na-ewesị ka ha bịa taa ka anyị na-atụ alụ Chineke were anyị na okwu aji bịa ebe nke anyị ji na ya aka mma ewe na ayoziri na ahọfụ nke anyị batara ka ihe onye n'aka ife ọ na-emebe ezigbo ife ka ọ gaa n'ihu anyị kere etu si duru anyị were ndụ wedubata anyị na ahọfụ were na ayoziri ngwa eji ekwenye akwa na ha na ife onye ọna na-emebe ezigbo ife ọ ya agaziri ya ewe na ayoziri ka igozela ya ọjị aka ata aka atata na ayoziri ka esi nafa Jizọs Kraịst onye nwanyị ife anyị chukwu na Nnewi
Obaka I feel maka ọdịmma Nnewi, all the youths of Nnewi not in diaspora. Ka anyị wee bịa together na-emekọrịta ikwu ọnụ dịka ụmụnne na-enyekọrịta onwe anyị aka and for also development of Nnewi community in general at large. Ka anyị niile na-atụkọrịta alụ malụ maka ọdịmma Nnewi maka agamnihu be anyị bụ Nnewi. So onye nwa ka anyị ji wee necha anya wee pick some heavy men anyị nwere n'ogbe sị ka anyị na-anata ụnụ advice onwe ife gbagwojuru anya akpọ ụnụ na agba anyị ka anyị esi wee mee enwe ife gbagwojuru anya akpọ ụnụ na agba anyị ka anyị esi wee mee. So onye ahụ ife anyị ji wee deliver wee sị ka wee na-solicit ka ebe one of our patron na anyanwụ club. So ọ bụrụ ya daalụ. Then nke a bụkwa bọsa eji afụkọrịta onwe anyị anya every year, once in a year anyị na-eme a kind of get together. Ndị nne anyị natasịa maka ụmụ onye ya na ibe na-afụ anya anyị natasịa eme ihe every 8th of January. So anyị na-ayọkwa biko ka iwepụta time bịa nọnyere anyị ndị nna anyị ndị ọzọ niile ya nọkwa ebe a ga daalụ sa
daalụ nne
mmanya so nyawo anyị ji bịa
will be different countries in diaspora. And where is the person who is head now operating from? The person who is head. Oh, you're Netherlands.
Yeah, I'm in Netherlands, Holland.
You're the town, you're a city.
Amsterdam.
In Amsterdam. All right. The objective is that you want to I need who man wherever you are. Second one is that we're going to program we conceive. I don't know if you
I can
just for the get together with him first.
Yeah.
One on one. Yeah. When you're into academia, who's a lecturer in a country or not? And when you're not into academy, for now, you're a person that maintains register. You're a person that maintains the register of membership. Who maintains the register?
Before any man on America. Also be American, man on have also yesterday, man on here now.
Because I want, I was definitely come, but I want the membership, like I saw here, listed for me over my email. You understand? Because and with this, I became a former colleague. I became my former colleague. So that if there are issues, I'll have to do proper profiling so that I can recommend people to them so that if there are issues amongst wherever you are, I can have proper conversation. So I want to have a background, the list, I'm talking about nominal, role, and countries where it's been a phone number, all those things we can easily do. So that we can also, because you mentioned diaspora, I'm involved, we created it. And one of my friends is the person leading it, so that in case people have issues, we need to. Because the welfare of our people is also very important. Then when we start talking, we have better means of going to meet. With the president's status, it's easier for us to have a proper time, a fixed time, no matter where we are in the world. We can meet with Zoom. I use Zoom conference and we meet and discuss and converse on issues. We can meet digitally. Working. For those who are mostly South Asia or Asia, Australia, New Zealand, Australia, North America, Europe, this is very easy. But also, you have some of you who are in African countries here.
Yeah.
A good number of you here. So, and I don't know if you've heard of what is called African Continental Trade Agreement. AfTA. How it's going to affect us. Because one good thing that especially those in Africa is that we need to have a strong network. For me now, we are driving the industrial development of our place. I want our people who are over there to also be a strong ambassador of our products. Products that are made around Nnewi, products that are made in Anambra, all those things. So I can enhance ease of trade, ease of doing business. So we are willing to have such collaboration. But we want you to sit down and articulate the proper mission statement. So and you articulate all the aims and objectives you want to achieve. So by the time you put it well, it will be guided. Meetings can easily be done because of digital media. If it's difficult, we can move over to that side. Okay. So that we can quickly finish. So it's important. What you form is novel, it's fantastic, it's encourageable, but we need to add content. I'm interested in that content. Do you understand? And with the content, it will help us so that we can know how to interface, the assistance you need, and what we need from you, the information, intelligence we gather. Because all the countries have what we call the intelligence unit. Do you understand? Diplomatic intelligence unit that work in all the embassies of those countries. We need to give us intelligence of business opportunities, all those things. There are things we need to know what is happening to our people wherever they are, because of challenges that is happening now. So we are willing and ready to work. But like I said, I want membership nominal role, the phone numbers, the countries of residence, all those things. Once I go through it, just to help us, so that we can, even since you're also, if I'm going to be a patron, for me to accept, we have to shape the vision and mission statement of the body. For me, anything I want to do, I will put enough time, define it. You will see where we are going to. I'm an engineer by training. I'm not a lawyer. I wasn't a politician. But when I decided to serve our people, I make sure that for anybody, anytime you want to discuss about those who have served, it's the same way in my practice. When I was working for government, if I do something, if you give me an assignment, I'll go do it well. So for any time I'm going to spend, I want to know what it's for. Do you understand? That's why I want to. So I'm prodding because I am willing to. However, I want to notify you, I'm contesting for governorship of Anambra State this year. My party is PDP. So, for information, you have families, you have friends, you have whatever it's going to take. So, all is geared towards the development of Nnewi and my fellow constituency and Anambra State in general. So if we can, we want to create opportunities that will make a lot of people, especially some of you that have lived in working places, so that when you come back here, you see something similar, we can move forward. So I'm happy that you are around. I want to thank you.
Thank you.
Very prepared for governance. We're not developers. It's not that I am contesting on the ground. I am the most prepared person to govern. So I've spent 14 years. For those doing business, in politics, I'm a trained engineer, practiced for 17 years before I came into politics. But I've spent 14 years in politics. And I've run elections, won, worked in government, know how government works, both as state and federal. None of these people now put ever. So what can I say? All I put simple talent or simple qualifications. I joined a number who will impact on people, who understand governance. Not sentiment of brief. It's beyond that. Governance is about philanthropy. It's a serious business. Like any business in money in there. So and you can't bring someone. Anambra have passed the stage. After what we experience now, the core political actors will not allow somebody who doesn't understand governance and politics to govern. It's not about money. You may have money and go and buy Rolls Royce. If you don't learn how to drive Rolls Royce, you have to go and look for a driver to drive it. When you have to drive, but they go to motor. But I'm buying a motor. You will not. Or you're trying to buy a motor now. That's a government to do. So we need to go and look out for someone who understands what governance is, so that you don't rubbish Nnewi's name.
The President General in Anambra State in the United Kingdom, UK, and I was the chairman Nnewi community in India and UK. Prince Lutana Shima by name. From Urag. And I'm the Shima Kehad. No, Kai will not get the bed Jamat. Oh, the same Shima. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, big guys in Urag. So, I'm going to be here. Nnewi, if I try to say no now, Nnewi will not go, and they would all know. And then I know who would. But a young can be present in Anambra State. One day, you know, who has a house, and I was on a UK. Ejimaya will be a young, as Nnewi Bruce. And I will bruise her when I meet for the UK. What a game will I, Roboda. Actually, no one I actually, I'm a Nnewi support. And I am going to but I will win Ga Nnewi. If you name it a queen no man, I don't put I am for one quick well on me. And which I say lions. I'm a coming him, I'll jump profile. Mana, if I need to keep my Azubugo, Kaiba number. I'm a nine primaries, I primaries, I am Malaysia, a big Gucci. Man, I quit for come out to see ya gonna Nnewi and keep Bazwa. Oh, when no, I jelly age, I saw not. As I can happy you too. Galvin, it addresses people better.
politics you are talking about is not something that you are emotional about. We will not display too much emotions. You can only apply political strategy to get what you want. And it will cost a lot of resources. If I tell you, it's very easy to win this election if all of you. If I tell you, I'm not going to about probably about 30, 40 now.
I did too.
But no, I'm talking about
Now, yeah.
Who do 200?
I do 200.
200. If you're 200, fine. The first step in winning an election and supporting a candidate is to make sure you win the primary. That's 200 million. Political process in Nigeria is very expensive. So one genuine commitment, that's 200 million. If you say you are going to deliver it, then we are guaranteed that with that commitment, I'll be strengthened to spend about 2 billion to get PDP ticket. They probably spend another 8 to 10 billion to win the election. See the benefit you get. I went to Common House of Rep, I spent about 500 million. But the things I did for Nnewi and my federal constituency is well worth over 4 billion. When I was Zafia, 500 million, it's 4 billion. So, but the ignorance about the politics in Nnewi is that people in Nnewi don't understand the political concept. And they don't have strategy on how to invest in it. And however, the chances that people will always want to gang up against you, have you diffused it? That's why when you talk of Nnewi, you don't assert Nnewi. What's the group that have position to win Anambra TV in politics is old Nnewi, not Nnewi town. Ekusigo, Nnewi South, and the Nnewi North. And then Bukabaka were here. That's one of the reasons why Jazo, because no Ben represent supposedly producing. And I've told them I got an apata, and that one I will now, but all on the other. If it's coming to South. So these are facts you need to have. And it's what you use to convince people. You don't say no. In politics, minority will have their say, majority will have their way. So it's not something you be sentimental about. Go back home, prepare a strategy, be ready to invest in it. People are going to invest their time. I left my house yesterday morning. I came back this morning. I'm politicking, spending money. I slept outside. The price is heavy. It's something I've been doing. I've run 3 elections back to back and won. So if I want to talk about how to pursue governance or politics, and I've practiced governance. So it's not only the election. So it is one of the surest ways to invest in developing in Anambra or developing Nnewi is to invest in getting the governorship of Anambra. If you can afford to get Anambra, I know Governor Nnewi can also, Governor Anambra can also, but I know you cannot well. But see, I'm if we even. That no one
Diamond Brothers. Chris McCool Mosu. I'm onye Azubugo. Nekusigo local government area. Yeah? When I see a gathering like this, and I like people otu ife. Maka ife ndị nọ na age bracket n'ebe a emewuro. Enwezi ndị emewu. So, ọ just ka nkene unu ekene. Where tinye mkpụrụ okwu now by way of advice. Ọ na-eme ndị ụfọdụ nọ n'ụlọ chọọ ịghọ aghọ. Asị na ndị nọ outside adị eme politics ọ bụrụ eziokwu. Ụnụ ka politics ụnụ ka. Mana onwe ife okwu. Onye azọ governorship election ga-enweta ticket party. By the grace of God, after project aka Chineke dị na ọ bụrụ anya nwa na-eme. But ọkwa obido n'oge kwadobe na-amaghị na ọ na-akwado. So oge ndị be anyị decide is nyaje zọ ihe. Some of us support and third them. If I just support here bụ go ways of governor. Personally mụnwa. Agwa m ya ndị fund also je fund mbọsị ngwale ndị Federation of Old Nnewi Division. Because na anyị ka olulu Old Nnewi Division. Agụ ata ejegwu ihe ala je. So ọ bụ na asị na na-eme zoning na Anambra. Equity amanga halfway. Just like ndị be anyị ụfọdụ ji maka anyị ukwu na-oppose ndị South, Anambra South ije. Mana ilu na national ị na-ekwu na eme zoning ka olu onye Igbo. You can't approbate and reprobate at one at the same time. So likewise, ọbụrụ na anyị na-eme zoning on a zoning again go momentum na Anambra State, it follows not division anyị aka olulu. And ndị be anyị si na-eji anya amụọ ka kala aka. Ịbịa na division anyị ife anyị na-agwa ndị mmadụ bụ na ndị niile na-azụ election, ife onye aga na-agwa ndị mmadụ na oje campaign bụ I will. Mana ya nwa na-ekwu maka awọ n'ikpe okwute, ọ na-atụ ya aka maka ife omelu ka nkụ. But the first thing chọrọ ihe unu bụ, you are all breadwinners in your family. Unu si ogbe dị iche iche, si political word dị iche iche. First aka unu ya enyelu honorable as nwanne unu nwoke and ndị nwe nya bụ ọkụ anụ bụ onye lue ejukenekedo onye PDP chairman na ward gị. Iji onye PDP chairman na ward gị asị na ị na-akpọ ya oku ma ọ na-drive moto ba abịa obugo dị isi na ọ dịghị bịalụle ọrụ eziokwu. Iwese na ife ịbịakwa na egwe because anyị kwubere na ọ ga-abụ Ifeanyị Ụba na ọ ga-abụ onye niile, ọ ga-abụ onye ha nchajegodu nweta tiketi ka tiketi niile anwade na Nnewi. Unu anatazie n'ụlọ enene anya mala onye ka so na ife anyị na-ekwu Tony Nwoye nwere ebe ọ bịa gwa anyị okwu nya ka m welie malụ ụlọ atụ. Ọ pụta o kwuru na ya nọ na APC na ya batabere PDP, mana ya lara ụra teta na ya nwere ike bata PDP, na ya amabeghị na ya azọ gọvanọ nọ na ya azọ. Mana na ọ bụrụgodo na ya na-azọ gọvanọ na ọ ga-abụli ya na aberration ịbịa na this federal constituency na asị anyị tụọrọ ya vote ka emerie honorable. Na ife nya ga-ayọ anyị ese good politician ya bịa nyasị anyị ka honorable merie ka egba second nya na ejezie zọba ebe ndị ọzọ. So ọ bụ ụdị unu ntu unu nata kịta na unu make a point of duty enwe 10 watts na Nnewi because vote kaya count kịta abụrụ the popular vote. Ọ bụla ya anakpụrụ asịmụ nakpụrụla na onye win go election. Mano primary vote and primary vote na dizi ogo because the number they limited. If you got to vote, I got less than 4,000. So onye nwelu the capacity in terms of money nwere ike pụta kwụọ ndị mmadụ 500,000 agodi n'obodo. Mana ọ bụrụ na ụdị unu nwee ike ịdụ ndị ward chairman a na-ekwusi or the principal principal officers, the ward chairman, the secretary, the woman leader, the youth leader, and the deputy chairman. Akpọ ebe unu na nkwucha preach elfa Azubugo. Unu do na party unu so ọ ga na-elota na ebe ndị nọkwa obodo oyibo na-ekwukwo n'ụdị ha n'onwe ife afọ ya. So anya bụ ebe unu ga-ebidogodu inye aka. And I know it works. I'm talking from experience. For so many years I was in Lagos and I was at the point the engine room of Association of Anambra Development Union in Lagos. Ọmụmụ tulu ije Peter bịa na Lagos wee gwa ndị Anambra okwu wee change their mindset na 2010. It was my brainchild. Ọ bụ na ya emere ọka bịa and ọ bụ na ọ bịara impression anyị nwere na Lagos mgbe na Peter enwere ife ọnal because onye propaganda ndị ya na-azọ na-ebugharị. So ka ngali ikwugbu unu n'okwu no agụta ana wee gụba ute. All I'm trying to say is that everyone here has a role to play. First and foremost, ị nọ na APC, nọ na PDP, nọ na anywhere, ndị Nnewi jegodu nwetasịa the ticket. Anyị natazie n'ụlọ ka anyị na-ekwu. Na mmechi, ofife na-agwa ụnụ na onye a jidere ticket. O nwere akwụkwọ na-aga from ụnụ wee jide. Ife a bụ Fridays. O nwere mmenyezie president ka ọ bụrụ nke unu ji n'ebe a. Ị na-anya ebe a kịta efu ife dịka infrastructure 3. Ihe niile a bụ if ndị a and this is just in 1 2 3 na-aga. If our projects, road projects, one unu nwoke attract outside this federal constituency. I have the maka federal constituency, I know. Mana amanchole gbalo no nwere any local government. Unu ga-akpa afa kita. I am akwụghị ebe agwa unu 1 2 3 projects obunyanwade responsible for citing in those local governments. Why am I telling you? Unu afro no jide ticket. Na ifo ejime campaign adigolo onwe. Like I put it, he has the most campaign-friendly antecedent than anybody know in this election. He has been there for 14 years. He understands the rudiments. Onwere onye nwe the knowledge of statecraft. Onwele. All maka odo ndị gbafegolu akwụ jewele Osigbo gafo estate a na-alụ ebe anwa. That estate was muted over 38 years ago. We're abandoned here. But he dug up the files and brought it to the site and services Azubugo concluded. All statecraft. So I told me if we know Kumbosioku, I Dalona, even Naguno, Nnewi will gold increase Azubugo and the world and Anambra State knows it. Once he has his ticket in the kitty, Owen go electioner. Because ndị mmadụ adro happy with ife president in the UK kuleba. One of mana Nnewi hasn't gotten his facial. Even my own town, Ekwusigo hasn't gotten his facial. One of them went their facial. Even in the Anambra East governorcy, and went their facial. Also, na
bad governance is bad.
So no one not complain. They know.
It affects everybody.
So biko no kainyaka malana igeje butenya band ko nyela ya kadalo no rini.
Ana nena nanka on our consultant I okay canon
Nnewi Diamond Brothers Worldwide and I make a no well key things then nchokuka itinye on ya because of the kind of constituency honorable represents ndị ọzọ nọ na house na represent ndị ọzọ ya na house ada agbodo mbọ na anọ na agba because representation nke is not just for the people but also for group of businesses. He represents the business community. Okutelo membership uno nominal rule, who the people are and what they do. There is a reason age in Nigeria. Not just because kahene kamalo afonye na ebo sinandote. No, it's what we do, how to galvanize it, and how to make meaning out of it. I'm happy Nisi from UK. Today with Brexit, we know what happened to UK. We know that there will be opportunities also for us, Nnewi. So we are expecting Nnewi key in to the UK people from EU. He talked about audience in African countries, and I believe a substantial amount of you see from African countries. How many of you see from African countries here? Amen. Okay. Today is January 1st, 2001. African Continental Free Trade Agreement. Africa becomes one market. But what are we going to trade? Is it Chinese goods or African goods? How many of us in a business bothers to know what is produced here in the southeast or even in Anambra or even in Nnewi? Because these are the things that produce jobs. And every day, they send the ego. Why not fix something here that can be easily taken away? Then we need access to information, access to geography, because there are a lot of barriers in trade. So that with him, we know what we can do. Even with language barrier, we know what we can do about that. Even with issues, because from today we have African Customs Union. So we know what we can do, programs that we can talk about. I know a Rusi Nigerian Export Promotion Council. Ona say na umunye na Angola say, umunye na Mozambique say. Na ngwa afia ha dey to na esi Nnewi abia. We don't hear it. These are the things why we need that I need that list. Ni ho onye na eme. Especially ndi nka na Africa now. Because on about na ekwoku diaspora, dey ka ndi na Africa na azu no. This is now when we need you. And on Africa, kita ko bal Nnewi. I'm an spare pass, especially in East Africa. We did ECOWAS. It didn't benefit us here. Why? Lack of strategy. We lost out in ECOWAS. Yes or no? We lost out.
Cote d'Ivoire and Francophone.
Now we have a bigger advantage. East Africa has more population than West Africa, so it's a huge market, more than what happened in ECOWAS. But how do we utilize it? China link up whatever is happening in Nnewi. Let us know. If it needs as basic information as labeling, let us know the kind of labels products in Nnewi in wiki bound and so countries. And this is what he needs from you. You people need to come with demands from him. He's a representative. As your patron, he should make your business grow. he talked about when an academics. Probably here in academics also is that we need to reconfigure Nnewi. We need to match the academia, research, science and tech to what is going on in Nnewi. In a few years' time, combustion engine will be dead. I never name auto parts. We're talking about electric energy. Where do we feature in it? Conversation Nnewi by electric knowing that there will be fewer components in the automotive industry. There will be fewer components in the newer cars. This is where we need you people. We're talking about the creative industry. I want Nollywood. Where does Nnewi play in it? Which space do we play? And attack tech. Kita no ade kuzogu resources. Madam Nkonwa na Nnewi kita na ye nworo ana. So therefore we cannot participate in agriculture. It's a lie. We can decide to dominate agro-processing and if not for anything, what COVID taught us in the southeast, Buna, then we get to bread because there was no flour mill in the whole of southeast. Just the Poche Bridge, Niger, bread. So when we are even talking about think home, these are the things we have to strategize about. Then in a to see that Nnewi and Nnewi, not just this location. No, because of African Continental Free Trade Agreement, if you invest in Nnewi, your products can still go to other parts of Africa. Because articulate something for him. Come in a true the right channels, but let it not be just now. Nnewi Diamond Brothers was also about Christmas and one my this and that. No, let it be challenging. Yeah, bro. Open on a WhatsApp group and I questions. Then now that on us say Bike Dabiri. Nan money and Nnewi on Ebenwa. Nankewa the Siman Kewasiro. No worry for Nebel. Ojekulu after all, Okononibo Minister for Foreign Affairs. Have you made any demands to him? Onye Enugu. When you give her one I say, Onya Maya May, I was in or Mehia. When you get any demands, Senelia. Okwa can do also say Azubugo. Remember, say I see even on a Ganande one, not Ganande one, and a Gandibo. What have we done with it? He is your representative. He is here to serve you. He needs information. He needs your support. He needs equally your criticism. Because better because you have better opportunities and better by limited in Nigeria. You people can bring better suggestions, and this is what this group is all about. The age group is age group who is in Nigeria. Thank God no if Nigeria crashes today, we must tell everybody neighbor. You are investors in Nigeria. If Nigeria fails today, very, very unhappy. So it is time now to invest, and part of that investment is investing in who represents you, and knowing fully well that Nnewi is not the same type of representation for other people. Nnewi is just in both the community and the business group. Dalono, thank you very much.
It's a cause on the beats loading.
Kedihem genye giye oka ume Omama mazura rume Kedihem gemele sineke Uduguna Nisime Obuye kako Ume soma sineke Abu ama kaijibla Nilugi sineke mo Abu tito kaijibla Nilugi Wana yeses Imoni Aye Chineke aṅụlụ aṅụlụ ndụ ma ebulite ụzọ atụba eze ndị eze aṅụlụ aṅụlụ ndụ amama amasị amasị rọpụtara onwe unu Chukwu na onye unu ga na-efe mụ na ezinụlọ m anyị ga-efe Chukwu ọkaka kebi n'igwe na mmalite na ọgwụgwụ alfa na omega naanị gị ka anyị ga-efe anọkwana n'obi abụọ anọkwana n'iri uju kpebiere onwe gị taa kpara onye ehihie ga-efe mụ na onwe m